Yeah, alright, I'm the veteran. What was the veteran channel? Infinitode2 had an update. I think it was weeks ago, which could be more than a month ago. And the update was working fine for about a week, and then everyone's game got the same problem with one of the files. It was like a virus, which was a false positive in Microsoft Windows Defender. So you have to, I couldn't find the specific file that it was. Everyone was saying it was like some sort of, started with a V, vigor.a. They were saying like it was either that file that had a virus in it, which was a library file, which was the game engine, which because the game engine updated and the developer didn't change anything. But because what was weird was after infinitode2 updated, it was working fine and there was no trace of a virus. So I don't know. It must have been the antivirus that updated and then saw the file that was on the update. But yeah, if you want to play infinitode2, you have to. Well, what I did was I had to first of all allow the exclusion of. I just selected the whole folder in Steam and allowed it through Microsoft Defender. But then it still wouldn't open, like the game wouldn't open at all. So I had to, I think I could have just restarted the computer, but I hate restarting the computer. So I uninstalled it and then reinstalled it. And it took that as, well, it just accepted that and it opened. And it seems to be running fine, there's no viruses at all. The same thing goes for League of Legends or Valorant. The Riot client uses Vanguard, which is a software that's meant to be an anti-cheat software, and that broke. Like, I've been playing League, I've streamed it a few times, or TFT, or Valorant, or the other raid games. It broke, Vanguard broke, so I had to completely uninstall it. What was weird was it didn't, just break. It slowly degraded over time. Like, the issue got worse somehow. It was like it came up with an error connecting into a game, which gave me a leave buster report. So you have to like fix it straight away before you try and play more games with it. And I just uninstalled it and reinstalled it. Oh, also, if you want to know something about Vanguard, you do not have to restart your computer. I don't know why that's the normal. Like, there's loads of YouTube videos that say, so once you've done this, now reboot. No, you don't have to reboot. You just have to go into services and manually turn on Vanguard through the services. You never have to reboot when it comes to Vanguard. I mean, even the support page for Vanguard itself says to reboot after you've installed it. It's a lie. You just have to turn it on in services. That's all that rebooting does. like rebooting automatically switches services from off to on. Because it's just a service. It's just a Windows service. So that's two things, I guess, in recent gaming that were like weird things that just prevent the games that have been running fine all year, this year at least, then suddenly, stop working for some weird reason. It's just like people updating software that the developers are using, and the developers have no control because it's the software developers that made the changes. But yeah, like the leaderboards are, still up, and obviously all the other games that I mentioned are all multiplayer, so you have to be. It's just the internet. Just gotta have some internet access. Also, I found out that a massive phenomenon from this year, towards, I think it was either the end of summer or midsummer 2024, the YouTube converters, the online converters, which I criticized for because I thought it was a problem with. Oh no, actually, I didn't criticize them. I criticized YouTube, which was wrong. I thought it was YouTube that changed the bitrate of the entire platform, and because YouTube Premium, I thought YouTube did a weird thing with audio, where it all went, because at the start of summer this year, when you downloaded a YouTube video from all of the converters, everyone knows them, all of these converters that were out, you would get the 256 kilobyte, bitrate per second, and it was all working fine at the start of this summer, but then towards the end of the summer, it completely changed. All of the converter websites completely, I don't know, maybe they just got found out, so they had to, because they all say they can convert into 320, 320, and 256, but when you do convert them into that, the bitrate of the MP3s or MP4s that you download with, through the online converters, they come out at 128, they're capped at that. And I thought it was YouTube, but it wasn't. It was the converters that all died, all of them, because I went through all of them. I was trying to download music. Obviously, you can, people say you can't tell the difference. You can, because it's music. It's audio. You're specifically listening, bit by bit, literally. So yeah, it must have been just all of these convert to MP3 websites must all be run by one company or one person, because for them to all just have the issue where the source is capped at 128. I don't know, it's just weird. And the only reason I know this, the only reason I figured out that it wasn't YouTube, that YouTube never changed anything was because I finally found a website that downloaded the actual source of the YouTube bits. And I was like, whoa, it's 256. When you use something like spec or what's the one, funky something software, and you can get the spectrum of the files. So yeah, that's 3 things of this year that's been going on the internet. Now I'm going to play infinitode2. Well, no, I'm just doing this as like a talking thing. I'm actually playing Gemcraft again, the old one, the second game, not the third game. I don't think anything else has changed. Roblox has been the same this year. There's a lot of video games planning to release in next year, in 2025, and it's going to be a good year for indie games at least. I don't know about AAA games. There's a few good ones this year, but I mean, you always say, oh, there's a video game that's going to come out next year, but this time it actually seems like, well, the market seems like it's waiting for 2025. So yeah, anyway, thanks for listening in a bit.